All right, so in this video, we're going to use synthetic division to show that C is a zero. Then it says, use the depressed polynomial to finish solving for the zeros. So in order to test that C equals -2 is a zero, we're going to use synthetic division. So in order to use synthetic division, I'll need to write out the coefficients of this polynomial. Remember that the coefficients should be in numerical order. So here you have x cubed, x squared, x, and then your constant. This is how you want it. If you have any missing terms, you'll have to fill in a coefficient with 0. So I'm going to say 1, 1, -8, and -12. Now, with synthetic division, the very first term comes down. -2 times 1 is -2. So now we're adding 1 plus -2 gives us -1. Now you multiply. -2 times -1 is +2. You add, we get -6, and now we multiply. +12, this gives us 0. That means that C equals -2 is a 0. This has proven that. Now, if this is a 0, the factor would be C plus 2. Since they're using the variable of x, we're going to erase the C and we're going to use an x here. So this is our first factor. And then remember, with synthetic division, the power, the degree of the polynomial goes down by 1. So this is now the x squared, the x, the constant, and the remainder. So here we have x squared minus x minus 6. So if you multiply these two polynomials together, you'll get this resulting polynomial. Now what we're going to do is factor so that we can write out all the zeros. So here, this cannot be factored further, so we'll leave it as x plus 2. Here, I could factor this to be x minus 3 and x plus 2. Remember, you're looking for two numbers that multiply to give you -6, and when you combine them, you get -1. And that'll be -3 and +2. Now, it wants all the zeros here, so now we have to take each factor and set it equal to 0. So this will be x plus 2 equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0, and x plus 2 equals 0. So we know that this 1 0 of -2 is going to repeat, so we do not have to list it twice in our solutions. So that 0 has a multiplicity of 2. So right here, this x equals -2, that root has a multiplicity. So here, we're just going to say -2, and we're going to say 3. All right, and that's all.